It's Penny and the professor. Here's Penny.
Wow, Penny, wasn't that a great story? Kids, did you like the new book today? I love this book. It's got so much happening in it and so many cool ideas and different ways to see how we can use our senses to learn about the world. I can't wait to take a deeper exploration with you guys into this book. But right now we're talking about what did we notice and what did we wonder about our new book, Last Stop on Market Street. And I noticed so many things. I'm having trouble organizing all of them, and I had trouble paying attention for some of it because it's such a long book. So Crafty had a question that kind of got me thinking about what might help me listen to a big long book like this next time. So Crafty, what was your question? Oh yeah, that's right. So Crafty wanted to know, how could we use all of our senses or more than one sense to listen to a story? And I got to thinking about that. When I listen to a story, I mostly just use my sense of hearing, right? Isn't that what I'm supposed to use? What about you guys? Yeah, we use our sense of hearing because somebody's reading the story to us if we're listening to a story. However, sometimes I think we use some other senses. So what other sense can you think of that you might need to be a good listener? Let's try an experiment. I'm going to tell you something and I want you to listen with just your ears. So close your eyes. Everybody got your eyes closed? I see you peeking over there. Okay, got your eyes closed? Everybody's going to close their eyes. Go ahead and close your eyes, Penny. I'm going to tell you guys a little story and see if it's easy to hear it without seeing anything. Here we go. I have a little round friend, and my little round friend is black and white, and he is a little bit squishy, and he's right over there, and that's all I know. Do you know who my little round friend is? Can you guess? Okay, open your eyes. Can anybody guess who my little round friend is? It's kind of hard, right? Could be a lot of different little round friends. But what if you used your sense of sight to also look and listen at the same time so that you could hear what I'm saying and see what I'm saying? And what if it looked more like this? I have a little round friend. He is soft and squishy. He's black and white. And he's right here. Now can you guess who it is? That's right, it's Roman, Penny's little brother. And it was much easier to listen when we were listening with our ears and our sense of sight. Some people even listen with their sense of touch. And it's kind of listening with touching nothing or touching one little thing, keeping your hands busy. So what happens is sometimes it's harder to listen if your hands are going crazy. So everybody just take your hands up in the air and waving them around. Oops, sorry about that, Crafty. Put you back over here. Wave your hands around in the air like you just don't care. Okay, now while you're dancing around, wiggling around, try to hear what I'm saying to you. Okay, once upon a time, there was a little boy and he went on a bus and he was going all the way to help his grandma, and they were traveling really, really far, and they saw all these people on the bus. And Penny, did you hear any of that? What do you mean you didn't hear any of that? How come? Oh, you were busy dancing? You were hearing the music in your head? Oh, okay. So her sense of touch was all over the place, right? Was she using her sense of touch to listen and focus? Or was she using her sense of touch to go wacky, crazy dancing? She was using her sense of touch to go wacky, crazy dancing. So what I'd like her to try now, and for you guys to try, is what's called listening position. So there's a couple ways you can do this. One way is to just put your hands on your legs, like this. And if your hands are touching kind of on top of your lap, like on your knees or on your lap, and they're just still and you're looking at the person, it's sometimes easier to hear what they're saying. That's using your sense of touch to focus. Another thing, sometimes people fold their hands and put them in their lap. Sometimes people even crisscross their legs. So they'll crisscross their legs and they'll fold their hands and put them in their lap. And some teachers call that crisscross applesauce, spoons in the bowl. I used to say, something like that. Only it was about monkeys, because I had little monkeys in my class. We would pretend to be monkeys, and we would get our monkeys in the cages, and we would sit down softly and quietly and be ready to go. So using our sense of touch to keep our hands still, using our sense of sight to focus and pay attention, and using our sense of hearing can help us be better listeners and be able to listen to longer stories and build what's called stamina as we listen to longer stories in kindergarten. And then when we get to first grade and second grade and the stories get longer, we'll be all set and ready to go. All right, so here is the answer for you, Crafty. It's best if we use more than one sense because it helps us be better listeners. Okay, I'm going to put you back over here with Beckett and the other penguins, and then we're going to see what else we're talking about today with our book. So now that everybody's been really practicing listening, if you need to go back and hear the story again one more time, that's okay, because I know that you guys have, just learned how to do this listening position thing. So if you need to go back and listen again, you can. This time, I want you to think about, what helps you the most when you're listening to a story? What helped you notice? What helped you wonder? What do you notice about the book in Last Stop on Market Street? And in the discussion today, tell me and Penny what you noticed in the book. And if you noticed also that one of your senses, either your sense of sight or your sense of touch or your sense of hearing, helped you notice something, tell us about that too in the discussion. We can't wait to hear about what you notice in our new book. Have a great day.